Welcome to Appreciating Diversity During the Holidays, presented by the Baker College Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Council. Learning about other religions and holidays helps reduce stereotypes and helps educate yourself about what other people believe, experience, and celebrate. The objectives for this session include understand respect and inclusion relative to holidays, increase cultural competence relative to holidays, identify ways to understand and respect the diverse beliefs of others, learn about the most common religious holidays around the world and in the US. Most people love holidays. Most people love celebrating both religious and secular holidays. It's a time for reflection, spirituality, giving, families, joy, renewal, and so much more. Let's start this holiday season with a discussion about how we can appreciate our diversity during the holidays. Since the majority of people in our country celebrate Christmas, late fall can present a dilemma to many families, organizations, and communities as they attempt to balance and understand all of the different religious and secular holidays around November and December. So let's ask ourselves, how can we make the holiday season more inclusive for everyone? Respect and inclusion during the holidays increases everyone's cultural competence. Being inclusive doesn't take anything away from anyone. It actually brings people together. What do we mean when we say respect and inclusion? Being respectful means having high regard towards someone. It means believing their perspective has value, even if you disagree with them. Being inclusive involves respecting and supporting everyone and seeing that everyone's perspective has value. Basically, we're saying it's important to be accepting and welcoming of diverse perspectives and beliefs. Why is respect and inclusion important? Research shows that people who feel excluded from celebrations feel that what is important to them is being minimized or invalidated. They can even feel invisible and disconnected. As much as we want to share the holiday spirit, we may miss the opportunity of using the season's festivities to connect with others and create an inclusive environment while engaging in a productive and positive dialogue to understand our commonalities and differences. So, is it Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays? Saying Happy Holidays hasn't always been controversial. As a matter of fact, Happy Holidays used to refer to the different Christian holidays in December. Remember, being respectful and acknowledging that not everyone believes the same and celebrates the same as you is important. Wishing people happy holidays does not take away from Christmas. It just shows respect to the diverse ways people choose to celebrate or not celebrate. Saying happy holidays acknowledges a multicultural perspective and an attitude that you are sensitive to the fact that not everyone is the same. That doesn't mean you can't say Merry Christmas to people you know who celebrate Christmas. Just keep in mind that not everyone does. People's religious beliefs are very personal to them and may make up a large part of a person's self concept. Around holidays, that's great if your personal beliefs match the majority, and difficult if your personal beliefs do not match. So, what can you do to show more respect and be more inclusive? First, be culturally self aware. Being culturally self aware means recognizing your own background and belief system and how that fits with the rest of society. Tell someone Merry Christmas if you know they celebrate Christmas. Otherwise, saying Happy Holidays will be more inclusive and welcoming. Acknowledge the diversity of beliefs and celebrations that occur throughout the year, not just during November and December. Make sure you accommodate the important holidays of other religions throughout the year. For example, when you're scheduling important meetings or exams. In a workplace or your social network, Encourage people to share their celebrations and learn about their traditions while sharing your own traditions. Remember that acknowledging someone else's holiday doesn't take away from what you celebrate. It just broadens your worldview. Create a planning committee to encourage everyone to share their traditions and participate in the decorating throughout the entire year. Be cognizant of different religious and non-religious dietary restrictions. For example, vegetarian options, non-pork, non-dairy options, gluten-free, etc. Cultural competence includes respecting and welcoming the different holidays, celebrations, traditional clothing, music, and so forth. Not knowing or making assumptions can cause people to feel uncomfortable. When you grew up, did you know that there were other holidays being celebrated? Did you take the time to learn about other holidays and traditions? It's never too late when it comes to learning. So let's talk about holidays that are observed throughout the year. According to a 2015 Pew study, worldwide there are 2.2 billion Christians, 1.6 billion Muslims, 1 billion Hindus, nearly 500 million Buddhists, and 14 million Jews. In addition, more than 400 million people practice various traditional religions, and an estimated 58 million people belong to other religions. In the next few slides, we're going to talk about the 5 major religions and their main holidays that are celebrated throughout the year. Keep in mind, this is a general overview of the holidays, and many sects or branches within the religions may celebrate different holidays on different days. Christianity is the largest religion in the world with over 2 billion adherents. It was founded approximately 2,000 years ago. Christianity is a monotheistic religion that breaks into 3 main branches: Roman Catholicism, Protestantism, and Orthodox, then into many different denominations like Lutheran, Baptist, and Mormon. Christmas is a sacred holiday that celebrates the birth of Jesus Christ. It is also a worldwide commercial phenomenon. People in the US and around the world celebrate Christmas in many different ways. Easter is a Christian holiday that celebrates the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is a holiday that has high religious significance in the Christian faith, but there are many traditions associated with Easter that date back to pre-Christian pagan times. Other traditional Christian holidays throughout the year include Advent Sunday, All Saints' Day, Ascension Day, Epiphany, Ash Wednesday, Lent, and Good Friday. Islam is the second largest religion in the world with over 1.6 billion adherents, or roughly 23% of the world's population. In Islam, there are 2 major branches, Sunni and Shia, which date back to the death of Prophet Muhammad and the ideas of succession following it. Major holidays in Islam include Ramadan, Hajj. Ramadan is the 4th pillar of Islam. It consists of 29 to 30 days of fasting, dawn to sunset. Food and drink is served before sunrise and after sunset. This is a time of spiritual reflection and increased devotion and worship. Ramadan for the year 2021 starts on April 12th, lasting 30 days, and ending at sundown on Tuesday, May 11th. The holiday of Eid al-Fitr, festivity of breaking the fast, marks the end of Ramadan. Hajj is the 5th pillar of Islam. It is the Muslim pilgrimage or holy journey to Mecca in Saudi Arabia that all Muslims are expected to make at least once if they are financially able. Hajj for the year 2021 starts on July 17th and ends on July 22nd. The holiday of Eid al-Adha commemorates Ibrahim's sacrifice of his son to God and is celebrated by Muslims throughout the world. Hinduism is the world's third largest religion with over 1.1 billion followers, or 15 to 16% of the global population. Hindu beliefs are vast and diverse. However, there is a fundamental sense of unity in the way of life. Holi is the festival of colors, spring and new beginnings. It is the first day of the Hindu lunar calendar. On the eve, communities light bonfires and pray that all negativity burns away along with it. On Holi, people play with colors and welcome the new year and new beginnings. Holi is on March 29th, 2021. Diwali is the festival of lights. Dua means lamp, and Ali means rose. People decorate their houses with rows of lights and light fireworks. Diwali symbolizes the triumph of good over evil and light over darkness. Diwali is a holiday in many school districts within the United States. President Obama and President Trump celebrate it in the White House too. Diwali is on November 14th, 2020. Buddhism is a major universalizing religion primarily found in East and Southeast Asia. Each year on December 8th, Buddhists celebrate the day that the founder achieved enlightenment through meditation. The word Bodhi means awakening or enlightenment. The founder of Buddhism is popularly known as the Buddha. Buddhai Day is an opportunity to acknowledge dedication to the principles of wisdom, compassion, and kindness, which are distinguishing features of the Buddhist worldview. For the year 2020, it will be celebrated on December 8th. Judaism originated approximately 4,000 years ago. There are roughly 14.5 million Jewish people in the world, approximately 2/5 of whom live in Israel. Another 2/5 live in the United States, and the remainder live throughout the world. Rosh Hashanah is the Jewish New Year, and Yom Kippur is a very sacred holiday devoting to fasting, prayer, and repentance. Both holidays occur in September. Hanukkah, also called the Festival of Lights, occurs typically in December and commemorates the miraculous victory of the Maccabees and rededication of the temple in Jerusalem. Although it occurs in December, it is not the Jewish equivalent to Christmas, in that it is not a major Jewish holiday. Passover occurs in April and is a week-long celebration of the deliverance of the Jewish people from bondage in ancient Egypt. Like other religions, there are also many other holidays celebrated throughout the year. Although Kwanzaa is not a religious holiday, it's an important holiday nonetheless. Kwanzaa is an African American holiday that celebrates family, community, and culture. Created in 1966, Kwanzaa is a 7-day cultural festival which begins on December 26th and ends January 1st. Families and communities reflect on the 7 principles and other cultural values. The 7 principles are unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. Kwanzaa is rooted in African culture. However, people from all racial and ethnic backgrounds are welcome to join in the celebration. In conclusion, let's make this holiday season extra special. It's important to take the time to recognize and respect our beautiful diversity. Remember to appreciate our differences as well as our commonalities. Thank you for listening. May everyone's days be happy and bright, no matter their religion. Happy holidays.